Welcome to Kaleidoscope of the Soul, a space where we look at changing patterns, shapes, and colors of our life's forces, continually shifting energy. Host Lynne Juneau is a psychic medium and healer who uses her gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and mediumship to bring insight to her clients and illuminate their life's purpose. Using symbology with colors, numbers, ribbons, billets, and more, Lynne helps to facilitate healing and closure within her work. Kaleidoscope of the Soul reminds us that we are a cosmic rainbow of breathing life, creating infinite and beautiful soul complexities of expressions and hue in every moment. Now, here is your host, Lynne Juneau.
Welcome, everyone, to Kaleidoscope of the Soul. Thank you for joining me again today. I do this every 2 weeks on the Sacred Spiral Network, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. And remember, Kaleidoscope of the Soul is where even the slightest change in our viewpoint and the angle of looking at things can change the entire picture for the better and for the beautiful. And that's what I'm here to do for all of you today, is hopefully give you new perspective and a new way of looking at things. And so it's my joy and my grace to be here with you today. It is a gloomy, rainy day, but it is sun shining in my heart because I get to be with all of you. All right. And today I'm going to be working with flowers and ribbons. And I know my flowers just blend into my background anyway, but I have 2 huge vases of flowers and my display of colored ribbons, which most of you have seen before. And I am a psychic medium. I will be doing part psychic, part mediumship for you all. And ribbons and flowers are the only 2 tools approved of by the spiritualist churches who gave us such a solid background in this type of work. They don't approve of any other kinds of tools to be doing mediumship. So it has been a really beautiful adventure for me to learn these as I go along. Okay. So I will get to as many folks as I can. Please be patient because there's lots and lots of you today. Okay. The other thing I want to share with you just briefly at the beginning of this is that flower readings have another aspect to them because in Victorian England, people were not really, it was not approved of to communicate directly with people, especially when they were courting. Things were very repressed, but a secret language, secret symbology kind of developed from flowers. And so, for example, if a young man was courting a woman and he couldn't be direct, he would pick particular flowers, which everyone, not too secret, right? People understood the symbology of, and they were compliments like, I appreciate your strength, I appreciate your heart, I appreciate your beauty. And the young man would give this bouquet of flowers to the woman he was hoping to get the attention from, and she would know exactly what they meant. So the flowers have a lot of symbology, a lot of meaning to them. And these ribbons are numbered from 1 to 50 in this display, which was a divine download. So Spirit and Amazon helped me put this together. So the way I'm going to be working with y'all today is I have a deck of cards which correspond to the various flowers that I have on hand here. And as I call your name, I'm going to focus on the cards, pull a card and a flower for you. And then I will ask you to pick a number between 1 and 50. Okay. And that will correspond to the ribbons. All right. So I also want to start real quick with a shout out to everyone who has graciously joined today. I'm not sure Mike Hall is still here. I know he joined in with a shout out to me. Mike Hall, thank you, thank you. Sean Harris is joining us. Welcome, Sean, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you for joining again. And who else do we have here? Christy Wilson, Heidi Gall, thank you, my dear. And a rising star, Charlene Shaz, woohoo! Shout out to her. Samantha Harvey, Brenda Andrews, thank you for joining. Okay, Jennifer McCormick, Michelle Krantz, Jess Walton, she's here early today, woohoo! And the lovely Jennifer Rose, my friend and mentor. Oh, and a shout out to my producer, Kelly Brickle, and to Jennifer Rose. And they have multiple shows on the Sacred Spiral Network. Folks, check out that entire network because there's lots of mediums and other people who are into art and various things. Oh my gosh, we have so many wonderful shows. I believe Sacred Spiral Network now has 17 shows. So check that out. Okay. And Cornelia Dutton, Michelle Krantz. Okay. So let me jump in there. If Mike Hall is still here, please weigh in. And otherwise, we're going to start with the lovely Charlene Shaz. Okay. And see who else joins in. Okay, Charlene. Oh, Mike is here. Okay, Mike, you're going to be next. Charlene, and then Mike. All right, you know how this works. Both of you, Charlene and Mike, pick a number between 1 and 50. And here goes. Charlene Shaz. Charlene Shaz. Charlene Shaz. Ha. My lovely Charlene Shaz. We have a white rose for you today. That's the card I pulled for you. And obviously we all recognize white rose. I've had to learn flowers since I started doing this. And the significance of this card is a new start and wisdom. Okay? Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, quote by Aristotle. My dear Charlene, you are getting to know yourself better and better. And with this inner wisdom comes a lot of strength. And also, I feel the purity of your intentions. Charlene, you don't come from ego in the work you do. Folks, Charlene is an amazing medium in her own right and coming into her own strength and power right now. Charlene, the fact that you come from pure intentions will continue to serve you very well. And a lot of this strength of character you get is from your gram, okay? And all of us who've read for you, I think, have encountered either your dad or your gram or both. Your gram is coming through and saying that in addition to all these fun and feisty parts of her that she has shown us and that she showed in her lifetime, in addition to that, there was like a ramrod straight purity of intention within her. She really knew what she wanted to do, what she wanted to accomplish. And she is bringing that strength forward to you, Charlene, as you progress in your career, as you wonder which way to go with your mediumship work. She is going to be in the sidecar of that motorcycle I saw you both in when I first started reading for you. She's going to be right there being a front seat driver. How do you like that? But again, you are at a new start in your life and acquiring wisdom. So Charlene has chosen number 16. Oh, Charlene, This has come up for you before, my sweet. This is that wonderful chartreuse, okay? This 16 is the vibrant green of spring. Never mind that we're into November, right? What this signifies is hypergrowth. So new start and wisdom and the growth of spring. Never mind that it's November, my dear Charlene. You are in a period of tremendous growth and vitality. Take good care of your health, my sweet, because if you don't end up catching one of these bugs that's going around, you're going to have great strength and vitality to accomplish what you need to. And you're going to see the fruits of your labors. They're showing me about the middle of January, especially. Not that you're not going to make progress between now and then. However, you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a jump, like a big opportunity around 16th, okay? 16th of January. Remember that 16, 1 and 6 reduces to 7. You're being encouraged to keep your spiritual connection strong, keep your priorities straight, be true to thine own self, be true, dear Charlene. You're going to be okay. I thank your Graham for coming in that little sidecar and reminding you that she's right there with you. All right? Blessings to you, Charlene. Okay, let's put 16 back. Mike Hall. Mike Hall, come on down. Put the rose back. Is this fun or what? I love working with y'all. Okay, so Mike Hall, please weigh in with your comments when you can. Oh, I think I saw Suri Sawyer in there, Rose Speck, Heidi. Okay, Mike's still there. Mike, 29. All right. That one. Oh, they're quick. All right. All right, hold on, folks. I'm looking for a pansy. Where the heck is that? Oh, no. Oh, no, this is embarrassing. I can't find my pansy. Okay. Not only that, I think Mike Hall may have had to jump off. Hi, Suri. Welcome. It looks like Mike was there a minute ago. Okay. Here's a pansy. All right. Mike, I'm gonna go ahead and read for Mike quickly, and he can look at this on replay, or I'll send him a message. So, the meaning of pansy is sweet thoughts. Pray you love, remember that there are pansies, and that's for thoughts. Mike, there's Mike. Okay. But believe it or not, Mike, you got the pansy. I know Mike to be a manly man, so don't take that personally, right? This is about keeping your thoughts sweet and pure, okay? And keeping them positive, okay? So these particular pansies are a rich, deep purple, and that is emphasizing your very strong connection to spirit, to God. Whether you fully realize it or not, Mike, you do have that. And it's easy for us to go into a funk, especially in the winter. And you're really being encouraged to monitor your thoughts. I know it's like herding cats sometimes, but that's what life is calling on you, encouraging you to do, is watch your thoughts. And let's see how that ties in with the ribbon you chose. Mike chose number 29. Okay. And number 29 is beige. See, I've got all the ribbons numbered. And this is almost a champagne color. That's one of the meanings to this. Beige is neutral. Mike, I feel you having shifted kind of into a neutral position where you are doing your best to keep the status quo, to keep the peace, and not to rock the boat. And that's not a criticism, but that's where things are with you right now. As I feel into this ribbon, there's such a smoothness here. You want to calm the waters and keep this smooth as far as your household. And Spirit is reminding you that as much as you can keep your thoughts positive and your words positive and your words sweet, okay, like these pansies, that it is going to help keep the peace. Now, 29, 2 and 9 is 11, and that's a master number. So even though this looks like not one of the stronger colors, there is power behind it. Okay, because keeping the peace within one's own household can be a challenge at times. And a lot of it is going to be done on an energetic level within your household rather than what you say and what you do overtly. And I hope, Mike, that you would understand what this is about, because I feel strongly that this is correct. If you want to weigh in on that, fine, I'd appreciate it. So, Mike, this number 29 is an 11, and it's also a 2, the number of harmony. So, Spirit is supporting you in keeping the peace. And so is your dad who's still in the physical. Would you understand? He's going to support you and may have some words of wisdom for you as far as keeping the peace. And we're not talking about your dad from the other side. We're talking about your dad who's still in the physical. All right. Mike, thank you for making the effort to be here. Many blessings to you. Talk soon. All right. Back. Jess Walton, are you still? I think she is still here. Jess Walton, who often has to pop off early. Let's see if we can get a reading for Jess before she has to jump off and do something else. Yeah, Jess, pick a number, please, honey, between 1 and 50. And send some energy into these wonderful Victorian flower cards. Today, folks, we're reading Ribbons and Flowers. I had to learn flowers to start doing these. When I'm in an altered state, sometimes I forget which flower is which. Miss Jess Walton. Okay, you've chosen the number 8, and you got the hydrangea. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, Jess is number 8. Ribbon. And the meaning of this flower is thankfulness for understanding. Before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. Sound right? Oh, there's Michael Christopher. Oh, welcome, welcome. And Rose Psychic. And okay, let's finish reading for Jess, y'all. Let's not be rude. Okay, so Jess has this wonderful hydrangea. And I feel there is someone within your immediate family, Jess, that there's a lack of meeting of the minds with them and some friction. And the fact that the holidays are upon us is going to be an intensifying factor in this. And you're being encouraged by Spirit to rise above this, to be the better person, right? And to do your best to understand this family member. And I know, Jess, I have no doubt you are a kind and empathetic person, right? But the biggest challenges we have on that, from my own experience, are family, immediate family, yeah? And you all listen up, because the holidays are coming. This is going to be true for a lot of us. Look at the vibrant orange. This is almost an orange on this particular hydrangea. Jess, Spirit is encouraging you to be creative in your approach to this family member that you're having difficulty with, okay? And see what you can do to understand them and put yourself in their shoes, okay? Let's look at the ribbon you've drawn, number 8. Yeah. And number 8 is a true feminine, soft pink. And what does this tell us about your situation, especially with this one particular family member, that taking the soft, quote unquote, feminine approach, in addition to the creativity of the colors here, will serve you best, okay? Look at this. Number 8 attached to this pink, that's also the infinity symbol. The family member that you're having challenges with has been in your life in 3 lifetimes minimum. Third time, okay, Spirit's laughing, your ancestry is laughing, and they're saying, third time's charm, honey, you get to try this again. Does that just annoy the, never mind. Okay, so here you have this wonderful pink. The softer sideways approach, come at it from the side doors. If you go to confront this person, I'm glad you see the humor in this, Jess. You're going to need your humor through the holiday season. There's an eternal aspect to this pink. Again, you're being encouraged to bring your softer side forward. And in fact, I'm being shown that as you use this approach and use your creativity, this soft approach to them will be a surprise, okay? It's going to be a surprise to them. You'll throw them off their game just by being so darn nice, because they're expecting a battle with you. No. You're smarter than that, Jess. And now you have a heads up from Spirit, yeah? So, Jess, this is going to be a very interesting holiday season for you, my love. And you're going to come through it just fine. And in fact, your spirit guides are laughing a little bit and saying, oh yeah, she's going to pass this test. She's going to pass with flying colors. Just watch. By January 1st, you're going to have more than one thing to celebrate, Jess. All right. Thank you for letting me work with you. Mwah. Blessings to you, dear. Oh gosh, was that fun or what? Hope you all took notes on that. No, short. I got 2 vases full of these flowers. All right. So we got Jess and Miss Butterfly, the lovely butterfly. Come on down, please. Oh, thank you, Samantha. You're very welcome, Jess. I'll get to as many people as I can. Okay. I'm sure she's still here. And for short, I'm just going to call you Butterfly, please. Butterfly, please give me a number. Give me a number. And okay. that one. Ooh, you know, don't tell anybody, but I have favorite colors and favorite flowers. Miss Butterfly, today you got the clematis. I just love this. Why do I love this? Because it's purple, okay? And the meaning of the clematis flower has to do with intelligence and mental beauty. Mental beauty. Isn't that just the most interesting way to put that? Oh, and Butterfly has chosen number 50. Aren't you bold and brave? Good for you. All right. So clematis has to do with you have multiple gifts, Miss Butterfly, and they're strong. And this deep purple tells me that you have a clean, direct connection to higher level information and spirit. If I recall correctly, Butterfly, you are a Reiki healer. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You definitely have the ability to heal, whether it's Reiki or something else. You have that. And you also have the ability, I hear, to take spiritual concepts, to analyze them, to put them into language that lay people would understand, people that are beginners, right? And your connection to spirit is gorgeous and clean, and it's high level. And there is a real beauty to the way your mind works, the hardwiring of your brain, okay? And spirit and your ancestors on the other side are celebrating that, okay? Kendall Jackson is here. Kathy Minnick, welcome, welcome. Okay. And you also chose number 50, Miss Butterfly. Woohoo. Okay. What did I say even before I saw your ribbon color? That you are a woman of many talents, many, many talents. You could spend the rest of this lifetime, my dear Butterfly, jumping from here to here to here. It may be hard at times for you to even make choices as to which talents and abilities you want to express next, you want to express first. It is all beautiful. And you also, many of you have grandmothers on the other side who are like taking this adventure with them. Your mother's mother, Butterfly, feels like she's coming through to support you. She was gifted as well. Okay, so Butterfly, the balance point to this, to having all of these talents and abilities at your fingertips, is to combine them, okay? So combine them. For example, most people who have done Reiki for a while start connecting with people's departed loved ones, okay? And you will too. As you're doing one type of work, you're going to have a segue into your other abilities, and you're being encouraged by spirit not to try to compartmentalize them, but to go ahead and blend them in a way that is uniquely your own. Folks, I can't talk lately. You're lucky you're getting any sense out of me. Isn't this gorgeous? Butterfly, take advantage of this. Take advantage of this beautiful, clean, high-level connection you have to spirit. And I look forward to seeing how you bless everyone with these beautiful talents. All right. I just lost a ribbon. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. And let me put that back. Christy says she just wants to come over and play in all these pretty ribbons. I know, then I'd have to put them all in order. Oh, thank you. Thank you, butterfly. I love you too. Oh, Heidi. Heidi in Boulder, Colorado. Thank you, Jennifer. Let's see what's going on with you today. Okay. Heidi Gall is a wonderful supporter, and we appreciate her. So, Heidi, I'm going to pick a flower. I don't know if you've done so yet. Show me your number. Show me your number. Okay. Oh my goodness. Shout out real quick before I do this. Cassidy Ramirez is here from Oklahoma. So is Kendall Jackson. I am so thrilled that you are here joining us today. This is Cassidy's first time visiting this one of my programs, and I love my friends in Oklahoma. They're near and dear to me. Okay, Heidi has picked number 19, and ooh. So the flower we have for you today, Miss Heidi, is the iris. This is another one of my lovely purple flowers, okay? And okay, Heidi, I know you're going to love hearing this. I know, I feel that you need a boost. I'm feeling down in my solar plexus that you've been feeling like you're a bit stuck in the mud here, yeah? And appreciate you weighing in when you can. There she is. There's Heidi. So the message of the iris is rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for the stars. And you're there in Boulder. It's raining here in California today. But look at the gorgeous colors on this iris. You also have a deeper connection to source, to spirit, than you are aware of, I hear. And then you've got this wonderful optimistic yellow running through the center of these petals, which tells me that at the end of the day, you're more of an optimist than a pessimist, okay? That you do have that happy core of hope to you that the people who love you and depend on you for support look to, okay? There are plenty of times this last year and the last 3 months especially, I hear that you do feel stuck in the mud and you're like, how am I supposed to inspire anybody? Are you kidding me? But you do have that ability. You do have that ability, even at your low points, to pull other people up from their mud. So know that when you are doing that, you are healing the people you love, and that healing, just like when people do Reiki, that healing comes back to the practitioner, to whoever is doing it, okay? So Heidi, as you give that out, you're getting it back. All right, and Heidi has chosen number 19. Shout out to Cornelia Dutton from South Africa. And Courtney Lopez. Yoo-hoo. Okay. Number 19. Let's read this for Heidi. Oh, right at the front. Wow. Okay. This is olive green. Number 19, olive green. There is a lot of stability in this color. There's a lot of stability in this color, and the number 19, 1 and 9 reduces to 10, reduces to 1. Heidi, you're more of a leader than a follower, and you may not always feel that way, but for you to have chosen this number, I'm hearing that it is in your life path to step forward and to be a leader in your family and in the wider community, perhaps even the spiritual community. But there are many people whose lives you can bless. And again, this nice stable color, you don't feel stable lately, but this is what you bring to the table. You bring this feeling of comfort. This is green, which is normally a color of growth. Oh, you're a life path 6. Oh, I know what that means. I get it. Heidi, being a life path 6, is a nurturer. And 19 being her birthday, you've got these leadership qualities. So in healing work, in work that benefits the many rather than the few and the community, you would really be ideal. And messages and rainbows, oh my goodness. If you go into spiritual work, the messages you bring forward will help heal and uplift other people. Yeah, it's a dichotomy, isn't it? Heidi says she does not feel stable, but on the inside, she does feel stable. I hear you. I hear you. You're thinking, how am I going to stabilize anybody? But you do. All right. So, Heidi, things are going to improve for you. They are going to get easier between now and January. And you have spirit and your ancestry. I feel a father figure. This feels like father coming forward to support you and give you the strength you need to be there for everyone else. He was a rock within the family, and so are you. This feels like your father's side, very definitely. If this is not your father, it's your father's father. So I hope you would understand that. All right, Heidi, many blessings to you. Many blessings. And thank you for being such a great supporter. We appreciate you. All right, we have a mother-daughter team joining us today, like for the first time. Kendall and Cassidy. So, you're very welcome, Heidi. And Mel McConnell, welcome, welcome, welcome. Una is here from Albany. And again, let's see who we can. All right, we're going to connect now with Kendall and Cassidy. Okay. I'm inclined to do Cassidy first. Mom, don't be offended. Let's do Cassidy. And Cassidy, pick a number between 1 and 50, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Miss Cassidy, we drew for you the sweet pea. And the message of the sweet pea is blissful pleasure. What is that talking about? Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls before. Okay? Cassidy, Cassidy is a young woman at the beginning of her adult life journey. And you have choices to make regarding your life. Okay, and Cassidy, you chose 11, it looks like. So we tell ourselves to be practical. Yeah, Sean, I see you. Okay. So we tell ourselves to be practical. Blissful pleasure. Are you following your bliss? In other words, are you following also where your heart leads you? When you make these decisions as to what to do next, what studies to go into, what kind of jobs or work to go into, are they making your heart sing? And that it's not always easy to find those things, but this is what Spirit is coming forward and reminding you to do what makes you happy. Because if it's even at least part way, making you happy and checking off those boxes, it's going to make that easier to do and easier to make your next decisions. All right. So follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors for you. And you chose number 11 as your ribbon. Number 11, Miss Cassidy, is hot pink. Woohoo! Hot pink. So this is our feminine aspect that says, go ahead and show off. We're going to go ahead and show off our feminine power, our power of attraction. Okay? Kendall, don't freak out. Put fingers in your ears if you need to. But Cassidy, this is about using the power of attraction to help open those doors a little bit. And I don't mean compromising yourself, but putting your best face forward and going ahead and being feminine, and not in a weak way, but in a way where you're celebrating the feminine parts of yourself, where you're sure of yourself and bold enough to put on bling if you want to, and bold enough to wear hot pink, and know that you are still strong as a woman, right? This number 11 is a master number. It's very powerful. If you back off from the 11, 1 and 1, it becomes 2, and it becomes more about people pleasing and harmony. But if you can stay in this higher vibration of 11, this strong pink, you will find a lot of power in this. Okay? So that is your message, young Cassidy, for today on this. She got sweet pea and hot pink. All right, Mama. Kendall. Pick a number. Kendall. I don't know when you popped into the program, Kindle, but we had this card come up earlier, and it is the pansy. Isn't that pretty? This came up for Mike Hall a while ago, a manly man, okay? This has to do with keeping sweet thoughts, all right? And pray, you love, remember. And there are pansies, that's for thoughts. You're being encouraged by Spirit to monitor your thoughts, to keep them as positive as you can, because your thoughts are manifesting quickly. So if you're carrying anger and resentment and worry and anxiety, you're being encouraged by Spirit to find the positive, to find the gratitude, make a gratitude list if you have to. All of us need to do this sometimes, Kindle. This is not an admonishment from Spirit, but it's an encouragement to you, because it is so easy, especially since I know you're still going through your grieving, to get stuck in the mud, to get down. But your mother wants you to be happy. You know she does. She appreciates all of you remembering her and honoring her, but she wants you to be happy with your lives. And I know that for a fact. All right? See if you can sweeten your thoughts and improve them. And you have chosen number 9. So you chose one of the pinks also, Cassidy's mom. You chose salmon. Salmon, number 9, has to do with endings. Okay? This has been a year of endings, as you know. It's a new phase of your life, because with endings come new beginnings. And as you go into this next year, you have the opportunity to make adjustments in your life and do something different. Salmon is a fascinating color because it's got this wonderful feminine pink, but it's also got the orange of creativity thrown in there as well. All right. And so you are being encouraged to use your creativity and your feminine strength, because right now you feel like a salmon swimming upstream to try to accomplish anything, correct? As lovely as this color is, and as wonderful as the salmon color is, that little fish is working its tail off to try to get up the stream and accomplish anything, correct? So take this 9 and know that with any ending in your life, you also get a fresh start and a new beginning. And look, Spirit says, into your life and look to see where you can make improvements and changes. And I haven't seen a comment from you in a little while. So Kendall and Cassidy, if you could weigh in and tell me how well that resonates with you, I would appreciate it. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get to a few more people. Kelly, we started a few minutes late. Let me know. Yeah, Kendall is feeling like her life is just so negative. Yeah, the pansy is telling you to monitor your thoughts and get them more positive. So I'm going to have a few extra minutes today, as it turns out. And Kendall and Cassidy, thank you so much for weighing in. Cornelia, let's jump to you. Cornelia is joining us from South Africa. Woohoo! Put this back. See, I'm having you choose ribbons, both because it's fun for you and because I need to put you to work. This is a lot of energy, okay? Cornelia, did you hang in there? I am seeing your comments, folks. Sharon, thank you for joining. Sean, I'm pedaling as fast as I can, folks. Okay, I haven't seen Cornelia weigh in again. Okay, that comment is from a little while ago. Cornelia, if you're still here, weigh in. And Sean, you've been waiting ever so patiently. So Sean, let's get to you. And just pick one number, please. Okay. Sean, are you still here? Sharon, I'm not sure why Sharon is not seeing other people's comments. Sean, okay. There, we've connected with Sean, who's chosen number 13, and let me draw a flower for you. They're saying that one. Gorgeous. Can't help it like this. Sean, who's been waiting ever so patiently since the beginning of the show, thank you for hanging in there, my dear. We appreciate you being here, okay? You got the yellow rose. Is that beautiful? Nice, okay. And the meaning of the yellow rose is enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend, my world. Cornelia, you have, I would say, a pretty good number of friends, but there's one in particular who is like that special rose in your garden. This feels like a best girlfriend who's especially dear to you, if you would understand that. And part of the message of this card is there are times when we don't need a large circle of friends, that when we have one or sometimes two very special friends, that's the best of what we need. So yeah, Cornelia, you've got this beautiful yellow rose, and I know that you have chosen number 13. So with this switch into a different season in the fall, and Sean, I'm not sure where you're from, and that's okay. I feel like you're in the UK. And roses, I feel, have an even more special meaning in the UK. Like an English rose is a woman with a gorgeous complexion and delicate. So Sean, I think I've mixed up your names a couple of times. Yes, Sean is in the UK, and then we're going to do Cornelia next. So Sean, this yellow rose is encouraging you to bring your enthusiasm to your friendships and your other relationships, especially through this holiday season. And let's see how the number 13 ties into that. Oh, this is another favorite of mine. This number 13, this is ruby red. Sean, you are a gem among your friends. This ruby, number 13, is literally talking about being a gem, being somebody passionate. You have more passion than people might expect you to have. When you commit to a friendship or a relationship, you are deeply committed. Yeah. That 13, 1 and 3 reduces to 4. That has to do with bases. You provide a solid base for other people when you commit to those relationships. Yeah, I love ruby and burgundy, and this speaks to the depth of your emotion. Range of numbers is 1 to 50. So look at how different these are. You have this yellow rose having to do with friendship. You have this ruby talking about what a wonderful, loyal person you are and how important you are to the people who love you. Oh, folks, sometimes I move too fast. Apologies. I'm reading Sean right now, and Cornelia. Go ahead and choose between 19 and 48, and you're up next, okay? So sorry. My apologies. Hard to do this in an altered state some days, okay? So anyway, Sean, sometimes rubies are even more valuable than diamonds. So you're being encouraged by spirit to recognize your worth, both in the world and among the people that love you, to accept that and to keep bringing your sunshine and your enthusiasm and your friendship to the table, because it's going to continue to bless you, especially between now and the end of the year. All right, Sean, blessings to you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, folks, for understanding. And we're going to read Cornelia in South Africa next. I wasn't sure you were still there. Okay, so bear with me. 17. Cornelia, you had 2 numbers picked out. Did you narrow it down to 1, please? Okay. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Cornelia, narrow it down to 1 number, please. William Hart. Oh my gosh. Hi, William. You're welcome, Sean. Cornelia, pick 1 number, please. You're up, and I'm going to pick a flower for you. Get it? Pick a flower. 48. Cornelia wants a bunch of numbers. She wants the whole enchilada. Okay, Cornelia. Oh, fabulous. So we have for you, Cornelia, the lily. Is that beautiful? The meaning of the lily is majesty and virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. Cornelia, you're being encouraged to take the high road in whatever you do. Cornelia is almost a regal name. It's really beautiful. Hi, Adam. Hang in there. Okay, Cornelia, this beautiful lily represents you and your inner beauty and your outer beauty. Okay? Look at these gorgeous pinks. Cornelia, I sense a lot of femininity with you and also a lot of strength. And the white at the edges of these petals tell me there's also a purity of purpose and intention with you that serves you very well. People see your integrity. They see your good heart. And whenever you have a choice to make, when people challenge you and maybe get under your skin, you're being encouraged to take the high road and be your most regal self. And I see you're 48. I got you, Cornelia. Got you covered. Okay. Be this beautiful lily. Even though this lily is beautiful and feminine, it's sturdy. This is one of the big sturdy flowers I have to put in the taller vase. So this is not a wimpy flower. It's strong, but feminine. Okay. And it, again, majesty and virtue. Let's see what ribbon 48 says to us. And it's one of the blues. 48. 48 is Capri, which is my indicator for a vacation. Did you say you just came back to the UK? Did you just go on vacation to somewhere tropical, I hope, or at least somewhere warm, somewhere warmer than the UK? Because I'm getting warm just thinking about wherever you were, okay? This Capri color is representative of the sky and the sea. And sitting there in a warm place with a nice drink with a little umbrella in it, whether it has alcohol or not, just a refreshing little beverage, and taking it easy and gathering your thoughts and your emotions and taking that time to get more settled. So if you've just been on vacation, good on you, because you are coming back to the UK with gifts of the spirit, emotional gifts, like not physical gifts, but emotional gifts that you were not expecting. And you're really deserving of these. That's what this beautiful regal lily talks about, is of you being deserving of these things. Cornelia, I feel your mother is in the spirit coming forward and encouraging you and saying, yes, you really do have that regal essence in your background. That's not ego. That's not your imagination. That is a solid part of you that comes down from your ancestry, if you would understand that. She loved warm tropical places as you do. She loved the warmth of the sun. I feel if she lived in the UK, it would be the weather would be difficult for her. Okay, so Cornelia just came back from South Africa, but wants to go again. For one thing, the climate agrees with you. Okay. Yeah. We sell ourselves short, don't we, Shannon? Shannon is saying that Cornelia is deserving. You're deserving of these things. She loves. Yeah, we all need to hear that, don't we? We do need to hear that we're worth it, that we're worthy. Cornelia, each time you go back to South Africa, it's figuratively speaking, it's like you come back with a bunch of gifts. It's like your arms are full, like almost like Santa Claus's bag of you come back with emotional blessings every time you go there, and you bless the people you visit there too, of course. And you're encouraged to go back whenever you can. All right. I hope this has been, oh yeah, your mom is in spirit. Yeah. And she's supporting you getting into that climate and soaking up the sun, as certainly she would be doing. She never got enough sun, never got enough warmth. Just sitting in a lounge chair outdoors in the sun, grass around her, soaking in the atmosphere would have been heaven for her. All right. Oh, so Cornelia, I'm going to leave you with your mother's love and support. Thank you for joining us. There's Michael Zinn. Wow. All right. Cornelia, many blessings. Michael Zinn is in the house, y'all. He's one of our hosts on the Sacred Spiral Network, and he has a very interesting show. Check it out. Check it out. All right. There's Lily. All right. KZ, also known as Sam O. KZ, tell me how much more time I have, Kelly Brickle. And yeah, Michael Zinn's busy working today. Oh, and Adam Fagan, who's going to be a healer extraordinaire. Thank you for the compliments. Okay, I'm about to run out of time. All right, let's make this quick. KZ, what do we have for you? Sorry. We have the Gerbera Daisy. Oh, I'll see if I can squeeze you in, Michael. Okay, hang in there. This Gerbera Daisy is a rather ordinary looking flower, but it has to do with purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And the quote attached to it is, "The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it." So, KZ, you are being encouraged to stay in the moment and to enjoy where you're at and who you're with. And that's your favorite flower. See how spirit works? Is that too cool? Oh my goodness. And KZ, I know you picked a number, 18. All right. So I'm going to do this quick because we're going to get in Michael Zinn. All right. He's been working hard. He deserves a reading. Okay. So KZ, you have picked Seafoam Green, number 18, which reduces to 9, which means that you've got a change coming up in your life. You've got an ending followed by new beginnings if you're open to that. All right. And this Seafoam Green is talking about the eternal nature of life, like the ocean and the waves that keep coming and coming, no matter what. If you can get to any kind of water, a stream, a river, whatever you can get to, get near some water, watch the movement of the water, and just kind of meditate on it and clear your senses. Be in that moment, because even the most ordinary moments have gifts and blessings in them, and you will find more serenity and more peace by getting near the water and contemplating the eternal nature of life. That's what you're being invited by Spirit to do. Sam O, also known as KZ, who's a loyal follower of the show. Thank you for letting me read for you. He wants Sam wants desperately to move near the water. Well, if you can't move there, at least go for a visit would be Spirit's urging. Michael Zinn, please pick a number between 1 and 50, Michael, and I'm going to choose a flower for you. Awesome. I like it. Of course, I don't do this. Spirit does. 23. He's chosen 23. You have today a red rose, Michael Zinn. Hidden secrets. Oh, I think Michael was born on the cusp of Scorpio, and they do love their secrets. Hidden secrets. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha. So are these your secrets, Michael, or someone else's secrets? Oh my goodness. So I feel the whole subject of secrets, what they're showing me, is going to be at the forefront, especially for the rest of this month of November, the number 11. Your partner's secrets and your secrets. Now, it's not a criticism, okay? I'm happily married, and do we know 100% about each other? Oh, no. Where would the mystery be in that? Where would the adventure be in that? That wouldn't be very romantic or very fun. No. But secrets do have a way of coming to light. And that can be part of the fun and the adventure of the relationship and part of the passion. Yeah. So I feel that romance and passion and your closest relationships are going to be highlighted for the rest of this month. And this is actually a wonderful thing. And let's see how 23 figures into that. Oh, shoot. Here. Okay. We have for you 23 is silver. The divine feminine and the power of that color, silver, is being highlighted for you. Okay. And so your relationships with women, especially your lovely wife, are going to be highlighted. And that number 23, 2 plus 3 is 5, a number of change. And a good, healthy relationship is always going through changes and adjustments. And again, that's part of the fun and the adventure of it. And these are changes that I'm hearing are going to bring even more solidarity to that relationship and to your life in general, and provide a good basis and support for both of you. Okay? So what a lovely combination. The silver divine feminine and this passionate red rose. Oh, Michael Zinn, I think you're going to have an exciting rest of November. Can you handle that? Yay! Listen, everyone, please join me in 2 weeks. I will be on Kaleidoscope of the Soul again. I have a website, www.lynnejuneau.com. If you would like a private reading from me, or you want to see past episodes of this show or other things I've done, please check out my website. I'm also with Kirsty Ashton on Spirit is Everywhere every Wednesday. 8:30 a.m. Pacific. You figure out the time if you're somewhere else. 4:30 GMT. And this coming Monday, I will be with Veronica Jenkins on Universal Spiritualism. I'm on that show every 2 weeks, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. GMT. So I need to cut Kelly loose so she can do other shows and wonderful things. Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining us today. And check out the Sacred Spiral Network. I'll see you all soon. Many blessings. Mwah.